everyone, and welcome into Intuitive Talks, where we talk about all things spiritual and learn how to use some of these tools in our everyday lives. I'm Elizabeth Maria. I don't know, I want to say host. I'm like going back to like old shows and shit. Anyways, I'm the one that's doing all this craziness on YouTube. And so happy for y'all to join today. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. I'm gonna uh let's see. Hopefully y'all can hear this music. This is a jungle trance meditation by one of my favorite YouTube spiritual artists, Nature Spirit. I don't know his name, but that's his handle. So check him out. He's great. I'm gonna try to turn it down for me just a little bit. Oh, but it like turns it totally off. Okay, anyways. Let's get into the moment. Just gonna light some sage, guys, to cleanse the energy between you and me and we as we come together in this now moment to just, bring a little bit of love and light into the world, because Lord knows there's a lot of cray cray out there right now. So, just feeling the energy today, guys. Feeling the energy. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Okay, guys. So as always, we are going to start with a ascended master reading. So we all have beautiful guides and angels, our ancestors, all of the, people and energies that surround us that help to, guide us through signs and synchronicities. And we also have ascended masters, right? And so these are beings and souls that, have lived this material life, right? And have chosen to remain in these energies, to help guide us, right? They're kind of like the idea of the Bodhisattvas, right? I mean, they could go way on up and hang out with freaking Jesus and Moses. I mean, Jesus is one of our ascended masters, but where they come down, check on us. So I'm going to align with the energy of what ascended master is coming through for us today to help guide the way. Hey, beautiful, unlimited souls out there in the ethers. So excited that y'all are joining me today. I'm just getting in to our ascended master reading. And this is a perfect freaking message for me today, guys. I mean, the energy is just off the freaking charts right now. That's why I'm definitely having my discussion. You don't need to. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but sending so much love to you guys. Okay, so for our Ascended Master reading, we had Kuthumi, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Kuthumi, sometimes called Kuthumi, right, is a spiritual leader who lived in India during the 1800s, okay? And so, guys, I drew this card today as a reminder for all of us out in the collective during this time to stay focused upon your intentions, desires, and your priorities. Don't allow yourself to be distracted right now by any type of short-term situations, right? That instant gratification, guys, any kind of dramas, because, so many people right now are collectively evolving. And so, sometimes that dark, dense energy just kind of spews out. And so we don't want that. We don't want other people's dramas or other people's demands, right? We have to stay focused and stay centered and keep a positive outlook about your dreams, right? Because, guys, this is your life. Right? You ain't playing second fiddle for no one. So, what are your dreams? And imagine, guys, stay in the state assumed. Imagine that they have already manifested into this physical reality. And that is all about, guys, if you're not familiar with Neville Goddard, do check out his lectures. I listen to him almost on the daily. He's another wonderful ascended master now. He was lecturing back in the, I think like the 60s, 70s, and 1960s and 70s. I guess there's a lot of 60s and 70s. But anyways, this is all about what he talks about, staying in the state that you have assumed to be, right? And everything will align. Keep a positive outlook. Devote regular amounts of time toward your projects and your priorities. And guys, don't let anything stay or get in your way, okay? Because we can come up with all kinds of reasons why we can't do or we don't have, most of the time it's, people talk about lack of money or lack of time. And so I'm telling you guys today that those are just outdated ideas. You have an abundance of currency right now in your life. Look around, okay? If you're breathing, you're doing, not too bad. I mean, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Okay, no distractions, guys, and you'll see the results. It's basically slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. So, here are some tips for the energy of staying focused during this time. Be assertive, guys. Okay, this isn't a time to shrink your energy. Know what you need to find that inner harmony and don't be afraid to ask for it. Keep your promises to yourself. So if you tell yourself that you're going to get up and you're going to do, 10 minutes of stretching and yoga, do that for yourself, right? Do it for your body, even if you don't want to. I mean, Lord knows I can be the queen of justification about why I don't want to do X, Y, and Z. But guys, you just gotta do it anyways and stay focused. And this is also the energy of detoxifying your energy and your diet, guys. And this is a perfect message for us today, as so many of us, I know I'm not the only one that is dealing with these ascension symptoms as we, collectively rise our energy, right? So this is a time to stay grounded and stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize, and so will I. Okay, beautiful message for today. Thank you. Thank you, Great Spirit. And guys, until I have, I guess someone to help me, maybe that's a justification. I can't read all of the comments that are coming in, but thanks, guys, for stopping by today. And, I'm here just basically, to help the collective energy rise. There's a lot of talk out there about, what is the purpose of this whole spiritual journey. And honestly, for me, it is to keep the light no matter what, and to focus on, getting into my own balance state, right? And this is a big part of that for me, coming on here weekly and talking and interacting with you guys. It just fills me with so much joy. And it gives me a wonderful routine and things to focus on. So I'm not just, you know, flying around out in the ethers talking to the squirrels and shit. Cause that's honestly nowadays, guys, that's usually what I'm doing. If I'm not working on, either an intuitive talk or working with my bestie or cooking up some good high vibe foods. Okay, guys. So I want to move into the next part of my talk today, which is what are ascension symptoms and how can high vibe foods help? Okay, so Webster defines ascension as the act, process, or instance of rising up or moving forward. It is commonly used to describe an elevation in rank, power, or state, as well as a specific religious or spiritual transformations. Today, we're going to look at ascension from a spiritual perspective. Okay. So within the spiritual community, it is a largely held belief that our minds, bodies, and spirits are currently undergoing energetic upgrades. As our Mother Gaia upgrades, our corporal bodies are too, right? This is as above, so below. So as Gaia is evolving, guys, we are collectively rising in frequency. So this frequency or the Schumann resonance are, as several online sources that I consulted with, including Sky and Night Magazine explains, global electromagnetic standing waves that exist in the thin cavity between the Earth's surface and the lower ionosphere. Okay. And so the Earth, just like we have energetic kind of bubbles, right? We call it our aura or whatever, right? And so the energy radiates out. And so our Mother Gaia is the same way, right? Her body is this planet Earth, right? And so these electromagnetic waves, they function as our Mother Gaia's heartbeat. And her energetic heartbeat, guys, it's raising in frequency, okay? So, guys, what does this mean, right? What does this mean for us? Well, as Gaia evolves, our bodies are doing the same. And guys, this is so crazy. As one, as a collective body, right? We are collectively, energetically evolving. And for the first time while we're living and, moving around in this physical material experience, based on just my own knowings and a whole lot of research. Guys, this is not our first rodeo collectively trying to get rid of, or I wouldn't say rid of, but to release and integrate these long, dense energies, right? And so, again, basically what's happening is that collectively we're moving from being a more carbon-based body to a more crystalline species. We're evolving, like our bodies are evolving while we're like alive, which is really, really cool. So it means our dormant DNA is being activated. We are energetically releasing dense energies, right, that hold us in, excuse me, outdated energetic modes, which materialize as our life patterns. And guys, as a side note, I've really have started looking at our life, this journey that we call life, as honestly like a separate entity. And so within this construct of life, right? People call it the matrix, whatever, this experience in this material form, right? What comes out energetically, we're looking at patterns, emotions, energy in motion, beliefs, ideas, cultural conditionings, all this stuff that basically our bodies are getting rid of, or not getting rid of, but releasing in order to integrate these higher energies. So basically, we're getting a mind, body, spirit upgrade. Okay. So if you guys are anything like me, my body, my physical form has 40 plus years of habits, beliefs, memories, conditioning, and all kinds of other energetic patterns that have been releasing physiologically from my physical form, right? In order for the physical body to withstand these higher frequencies that our mother Gaia is emitting. And guys, I know that it is all a lot. I know it's a lot for my finite mind to comprehend. So I basically just look at it like, either shit or get off the pot, guys. Mother Gaia is evolving and we can either go with her or not, right? Her frequency is rising faster and faster. And a wonderful light worker that I watch on the YouTubes is Alexander Quinn. And he said in one of his talks the other day that the Schumann resonance, since we have been like observing it, it like the last 200 years, you can see it has stayed at a certain level. I mean, there's always going to be fluctuations, right? But in the last 20 years, guys, the Schumann resonance has heightened more than 200 times. I mean, the amount that it has in the past couple hundred years. So we're talking about frequencies that humans have not experienced before. Okay. And so, during this time, this is why a lot of people honestly are choosing to exit the matrix or this life experience because these energies are coming fast, they're coming furious, and rather than integrating these higher energies, some people are choosing to, check out. Guys, this is a viable choice, no judgment on anything. But if you're listening to this, that means that you're still on this side of the journey. Okay, so what do we do? How can we deal with these higher frequency energies coming in left and right, right? While our bodies are healing, releasing, adjusting, and expanding. So, first of all, let me list some of the symptoms. So, these are some symptoms that I have personally been experiencing and I have read and discussed with others, that they're experiencing. And guys, you can go back to my first season of Sex, Drugs, and Spirituality. It is, you can access it on YouTube, but I talk about my spiritual journey on that. So you can if I'm not gonna retell my my journey, all of it, but you can listen to it if you want. Anyway, so I have been experiencing ascension symptoms since really the early 2020s, since like 2019, 2020. Mm. And so these symptoms refer to any type of physical, emotional, and spiritual shifts that are linked to our ascension, our awakening, our expanded consciousness, right? And so these can include fatigue, unusual aches in the bodies, heightened sensitivity to light and sound and smells, vivid dreams. And all of this is happening, guys, while old energies are released. Okay. And so, the old energies, as they release, they can affect the mind and body in just all kinds of various ways. I'm gonna move hold on one second, guys. I gotta move my fan. I'm starting to feel the heat up in here. Um, Anyways, so, these manifest in our bodies, and just, because even though we are collectively evolving, we are all just perfectly little unique snowflakes. And so they can manifest in a variety days, okay? And so some physical sensations can be sleep disturbances, waking up, right? Experiencing highly vivid or lucid dreams, energy fluctuations. So feeling unlike explained exhaustion. Guys, this was me yesterday. I mean, I did a live energy read with me and my bestie on Facebook. It was just a beautiful energy, but man, it wiped me out. I mean, I took like a 3.5 hour nap yesterday, and my body was still just like, because it's just so much energy is being released and integrating at the same time. Guys, we got to be real gentle with ourselves right now. Rest, rest, rest is paramount. So you can also be feeling or experiencing sensory changes. So that's like the ringing in your ears. I started having and on a 3D level, they call it tinnitus. When I was like probably about 2016 is when the ringing really started for me. Some people in the spiritual community believe that this is ringing that you were getting downloads from either ascended masters or interdimensionals. Whatever you believe about this, sometimes this high pitched tones can be very distracting. This is also, I mean, you can also experience blurry vision. That's something that I've also experienced. And guys, I used to say that my vision was like the best thing about me because it was 2020 for a long time. And I know that I've gotten older. And so, I have to use my reading glasses now. But I even went and got my eyes checked because my vision was getting so blurry, and the doctor said there was nothing wrong. And so in my head, I was like, well, the doctor says nothing's wrong, but my vision gets blurry. And especially during certain experiences in my life, then, that's a freaking ascension symptom. Body aches, heartaches, heart palpitations. That is another sensation that I have experienced to the point where I've had to go to the emergency room. So, these are real physical sensations, guys, that are occurring. This is also just general muscle and joint aches. And I'm right there with you guys on that too. And so there's also emotional and mental shifts. And so this can be mood swings, detachment, like just the feeling of being disconnected from your old identity, your old career, or old relationships that just no longer resonate with you, right? And then also heightened intuition. So this is a time where you're getting stronger feelings, and time is just, it's not as linear, right? It just is moving around a lot. And honestly, guys, these, sensations, emotional, physical sensations of a spiritual awakening, they are I wouldn't say they closely mimic. What I believe is that on, a fifth dimensional kind of wavelength, this is what we're experiencing, our ascension symptoms. But the way that they are interpreted on a 3D level, right, is that it can mimic the signs of an actual illness. And so, if you or working with medical professionals, definitely, check in with them if you are having symptoms that are just, feeling out of control. I mean, always go to the doctor and don't be, even if you're someone that's like, I hate hospitals, I hate doctors, man, if you're having something that you're unsure of, just go get it checked out. It doesn't mean that you have to use their treatment if you don't want to, but it is good to, get a diagnosis or not, just to see, because basically Western medicine is about, figuring out what it's not, right? So they can help you kind of pinpoint, and maybe if they can't figure it out, then that it's more than likely a ascension symptom. Okay, guys, so that's a whole lot about freaking what's going wrong. And like always, guys, this is a solution-based programming. Okay, so I want to get into some of the solutions. So, what do we do, guys, on the daily? We got work, we got meals to make, we got houses to clean, we got kids to take care of, and our bodies feeling crazy, our minds, what do we do? Okay, well, guys, I talk a lot about, solution based, how to get grounded. So, today I'm going to just talk about several different ways. One are the recommended drinks. And so I've basically gotten to a place in my spiritual development, like my body has, where my food choices have been changing drastically, even in the last few days. Like, things that I used to love, I'll try it and it just isn't working. Like I love cheese. I mean, my friends used to call me the cheese queen of New Orleans because I love cheese so much. But now, I mean, I can't eat like certain cheeses, and especially the more processed ones. It just honestly feels like I'm eating plastic or something. And so, with these body changes, I have really reeled back on the amount of solid food that I'm consuming, and I'm focusing more on drinks and soups and stuff like that, because right now that's what my body wants. And so, several drinks that are great. Now, guys, I have talked a lot about water. I mean, I got my water bottle right here. I always bless my water. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And out there in the spiritual world, a lot of mofos want to be like, you got to get the certain filter. You got to put crystals in the water. You got to get it from certain streams and, all of this. And yeah, of course, ideally. But man, if you're like, in a city and you got a budget of like $20 a week and you're using water fountains, I mean, just don't worry about it. Just wherever you get that water, bless that shit, man, and keep it moving, okay? And so water mm, carries energy. So drink plenty of it throughout the day, okay? And you can enhance your water with just putting like a little bit of salt in it. You could put a little bit of sea salt. You can charge your own water by dropping some crystals in your water, whatever. I also love to drop like some berries. Like if you have like some frozen blueberries, you can throw some frozen blueberries or sliced cucumber slices or whatever in your water, okay? But just drink water. And I mean drink water all the time. 9 times out of 10, when you're hungry or you're tired, you're really just dehydrated and your body needs water. So drink water like it's going out of style. Drink water, be happy with water. Guys, I'm such a freaking dork. Oh, mm. Okay, so water is the first one that I wanted to talk about. And the second are herbal teas. And right now I have let's see, I'm doing a turmeric honey tea, and then also I have some echinacea and elderberry up in here. Right. And so herbal tea is a wonderful way to get your herbal medicines. I love the taste. It is a acquired taste for some. I've been drinking herbal tea, I mean, gosh, honestly, my whole life, but I love it and I believe in the healing powers of tea. So calming teas for your nervous system right now, because guys, if you're anything like me, it might be a little wackadoo, that nervous system up, down, all around. So you gotta calm and ground that energy. So you can use teas such as chamomile, peppermint, lavender, lemon balm, ashwagandha is a good tea. Again, I'm drinking echinacea tea right now. And I know that there are a lot of herbs and roots that you can forage. So if you're someone living out in the wilds, man, I just ran across a post on Facebook about the mimosa plant, which honestly, guys, I did not know the medicinal qualities of the mimosa plant, but you can make a tea out of mimosa plant too, which down south, man, they grow pretty much like a weed. It's everywhere. So anyways, herbal tea is such a wonderful way to stay hydrated and also get those herbs that your body needs during this time, okay? Mm. And then the last drink that I wanted to talk to you guys today about is lemon water, or the lemon detox drink that I drink. I've talked about it on my channel a lot because I believe in it 100%. It's very easy. I use pure lemon juice. Either I squeeze my own lemons, or there's an organic pure lemon juice. You just want to get something that just says lemon juice. Don't get any of that added. They want to add a bunch of shit. Don't get it. Okay, it needs to have one ingredient. One, lemon juice, okay? And then you're just gonna add, just to your taste preference. I put like a couple tablespoons in like a pint glass, and then just add a little bit of I use maple syrup, and maple syrup has good minerals in it, and I believe it has a lot of iron for the body too. And then I add cayenne pepper, and that helps with the circulatory system. Okay, so lemon water or a lemon detox drink can help with your ascension symptoms. And there's lots of other ways, guys, to stay grounded. And actually, after my our angel collective angel message, I'm going to go into my dance meditation that I've been developing, and I'll show you guys a couple poses that can also help you stay grounded while you're navigating through these ascension symptoms. So, guys, that was my talk today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I hope that, basically it just if anything, just reminds you that, guys, you're not alone in this. I mean, this is another reason why I do this talk, because I've gone through the large parts of my accelerated spiritual awakening alone, isolated, and it social media, the social media spiritual community has really been my guiding light. And so I am so thankful that I have the time and the space right now to give back in this way. So thank you. I'm just going to cleanse the energy a little bit. We're going to move into our beautiful angel message. And so, guys, you know that our angels are always with us. All we have to do is ask. So, angels, what messages do you have for us today? As we walk through this beautiful life and learn and grow in such magical ways, what message do you have for us today? Okay. This is so funny, guys, because I don't know if y'all saw, but I did shuffle this deck and I picked from the middle of the deck and I picked if y'all watched my Facebook live yesterday, the same card, guys. Our angels are saying, do the work. Okay, guys, so being spiritual, living a spiritual life isn't always easy. It comes with a price, and often that price is time and effort. That is why angels call it light work, right? Holding that light. And I mean, guys, just being in your flow and holding that lantern of light and lightening up the room with your presence, all of that is work. But it's work, right? Because we have to work our light, work that light, work that light. It isn't spiritual easy. Right? It isn't a spiritual vacation, right? We are not spiritual vacationing. We are spiritual light workers. Okay. And that does mean that we have to do some work. Okay. Faith without works is dead, right? Action, effort, surrender. And trust in the process, guys. Trust are needed for all the beauty in the world to come together for you. Trust the process. And this too is work, right? Just learning how to flip that inner dialogue, especially if you've been conditioned to keep yourself small, to not trust that still small voice. Guys, your angels are saying that this is a green light card. So whatever your imaginings or wherever they're taking you right now, man, it's a green light. But you gotta put in the work. So, okay, guys, if you want to abandon a project or walk away from a situation, this card is letting you know that, man, you are needed more than ever right now. So, those thoughts in the head, that's the monkey mind, man. That is the conditioned, comfortable monkey mind that wants you to stay in a known pattern. But guys, just keep on shining your light, keep on shining, and don't run away from it, guys. Just keep on shining, because when you show up ready and willing to do the work, you will move up. Move on up. Moving on up to the top. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, great message today. I just love it, guys. And before I get into the little dance meditation, I did want to say that, guys, I listened to uh new thought teachers a lot. And one I was listening to this morning was Florence Scovel Shen. If you're not familiar with her, check her out. She's all over the YouTubes, okay? And so I just wrote down a couple kind of inspiring declarations that you guys can say as you're navigating through your day to help you shift that mental self-talk, okay? If you are someone that is navigating, releasing negative self-talk, okay? And so these are some beautiful affirmations that I've been using. The way is made clear. before me. So instead of getting worried or nervous about what's coming up in the future, just know, guys, that the way is being made clear before you. Divine supply is active in my life now. And so you can say this if you are someone that has any type of worry about, finances or anything like that. Lack consciousness is a state, and it's a state that you can choose to be in or not. It doesn't matter how much of the greenback you got. It's a choice, okay? And so you can choose to believe divine supply is active in my life right now, right? To help counter any type of internal negative talk. The right doors open, right supply comes to me in perfect ways. Just remember, we don't force life, we're aligning with life. Life is here. It's us that has to align or not. It's up to you, right? But when you do, oh my gosh, the beauty, how it all unfolds, guys. So stop agreeing with the story, because it's a story of lack, right? Your divine supply is multiplying and the way is open. The way is open. There are always infinite number of possibilities, guys. Go back to my discussion on the 0 point energy. The way is being made. Trust life to support you. Our Father and our mother have never forsaken me. I know that, right? And so we can flip the negative self-talk in that way. We can release the habit of apologizing for our existence. We can release the habit of playing small and knowing, guys, that in this moment, we are divine. So own that shit, guys. And hey, so will I. So, guys, to end today, we're going to do a little dance movement. I'm going to introduce you to two poses, yoga poses, and then I want you guys just to go into your flow. So we're going to be focusing on the root chakra today. This chakra is located at the base of your spine, and it's in charge of survival, security, and safety, right? This is all about grounding your energy. So when this chakra is out of alignment, physical symptoms can include hemorrhoids, constipation, all kinds of, funky stuff. It's like you're not letting things flow, right? So I am giving you guys two yoga poses that you can do to help clear this energy center, okay? And so what I would like for y'all to do is get into the pose with intention. You're going to, keep your core engaged. That helps you to stay in the present, right? And then when you get into the pose, I just want you to let the music take you. Hopefully you can hear it or put on some of your own, and then just get into your yoga dance free flow. And we'll just go for a couple minutes, and you guys can keep on going in your living rooms at home if you want. And thanks, guys, so much for joining me today. So I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna get the music on. Hold on one second. Oh, and the two poses are mountain and tree pose. So the mountain pose is a foundational pose that helps establish a strong connection to earth. And the tree pose is another standing balance posture, and it can offer a wide range of root chakra benefits, okay? So when we're starting with the tree pose, you can keep your leg bit at your ankle, your calf, your knee, or higher, just depending on your own flexibility. Okay, because remember, this isn't about, I mean, if you're into the yogi contortionist thing, go for it. My body isn't. So just do what works for you. Okay, guys? So let me get some music on. Let's see how this is going. Okay. Okay, and I'll do the poses for us. Again, one time each. And guys, like I always say, hold on. Ah! Guys, like I always say, if I can do this shit on live YouTube, then I know that you can do it too, and it works. Okay, it works. So here is the first. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the pose, and then I'm gonna go into a yoga dance flow. Just gonna go up my mat and back down, and then I'm gonna do the second pose. Okay, and hopefully you guys can hear the music. Okay, so here we go with mountain. Keep your core engaged, and then start your flow. Okay, so that's mountain. Now here is tree. Now for tree, this is a balance pose, guys. So again, you can go just at your ankle. You can go your calf. You can go higher, right? And if you lose balance, like I just did, you see how I kind of went into a little flow with that. So don't admonish yourself, man. Okay. So just get into your tree. However, we're going to start at the bottom of the mat. And I like to look at a certain point, right? And then we can begin to flow, right? Flow in that tree pose. Be the tree. Let your arms be those roots, right? Ah, stay grounded, guys. Sending so much love and light. See you guys next week. Bye.